Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Antiheroes Anonymous, or welcome for the first time if it's your first time joining us. I'm Ethan, and I'm the Dungeon Master for this 5th edition
Dungeons & Dragons show!
I'll have some announcements and a recap for all of you, but before we do any of that, we'll do a quick round of player introductions. Nick, would you take it away?
Hi, I'm Nick. I play Embers of White Ash, the Tabaxi Sun Soul Monk.
Hi, I'm Kay, and I play Alen'dal, who is an elvish Circle of the Land druid.
Hi, I'm Gabo, and I play Art, the Dragonborn Battlemaster fighter, and I got new dice!
That are legible!
Yeah!
Can I make a fine glass?
For the ones that aren't.
I'm Zach, and I play Vert, the Changeling Armor Artificer.
Thank you, everyone. Quick run through some announcements. We premiere our episodes on YouTube every Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific Time. Throughout the campaign, we'll use a variety of custom items, monsters, species, and all that jazz, so be aware of that as you're watching. The character portraits, which are all over our layout once we switch to it, were done by an artist named Zyra Brittany, goes by @Zylav on Twitter. If you need a refresher on anything that's going on in the campaign, you can check out our campaign wiki at World Anvil. You can also check the video description for links and information about everything I just mentioned and more, including some links to trans rights, Black Lives Matter, and Stop Asian Hate resources. We don't have any social media for you to follow at the moment, but we're working on that, and we have some really cool ideas for things to post. So stay tuned, because hopefully that will be coming very soon. Other than that, we just hope you enjoy the show, share with your friends, and come back to watch some more. So with all that said, let's go ahead and roll the intro video. Welcome back. Previously on Antiheroes Anonymous, the formal Imperial soldier known as Art has come to Amberhearth after escaping Greymantle Penitentiary during the chaos created by the Silver Seekers. His arrival coincided with the start of the Restoration Festival. There have been delights such as a scavenger hunt and an eating contest, as well as hazards such as a face-off between rival gangs in the town square. Most of the Seekers are eager to help him with his quest to find his friend Lumbra in Vidun, but Vert knows a little bit more about his past than the rest. That Art is not his true name, that he was in line for a governorship, and that he was present at the execution of Vert's mother. And so, with all of that playing out, we will go ahead and pick up where we left off last week. And cut the music there.
Nice.
The group of you have been attending Amberhearth's Restoration Festival. And you had split up to do your various things, but the party had kind of come back together at the site of Harmony's Wild Magics, this gaudy shop that is not at all in keeping with the village's rustic aesthetic, where there was a wild magic cupcake eating contest taking place, run by none other than your friend Nadia, who runs the wild magic shop. And so I believe we left off with Vert and Elwyn. No, Vert and Elwyn had already arrived. With Art kind of coming towards the Wild Magic shop's area. And the group of you did the trading game there, but then you had just kind of come back together. So we'll pick up right there. What would you like to do?
Describe the scene of having how there's just custard everywhere on the ground.
Yeah.
Do we still have a crab?
A custard crab.
About this time, the crab poof, and turns back into Vert.
And then
who is in the disguise
of disguise, Tim, I guess is his name now, even though not originally Tim, but now Tim. He's just like on the ground, like custard coming out of his mouth, dribbling off of his beard, groaning.
Good. I'll just come over and kind of kneel down next to you and say, Are you alright?
You should try it. It's great.
There is some semblance of dignity I, as a noble lady, would like to preserve, but that was very entertaining to watch, I must say.
Nadia kind of stands up on the little podium where all of the cupcakes are, and she's looking at one of these cupcakes, and she cuts into it, and she says, "Huh, well this batch wasn't right. Anyone who wants to repeat their last attempt can. I have apparently we had the wrong batch in the last one." Listeners, Ethan got his own rules wrong.
I was wondering. Well, what do you say? You gonna redo it?
Give me 5 minutes.
Are you going to do it?
I'm like, what? What exactly? Eat a cupcake? What happened to him?
Eat as many cupcakes as you can.
Yeah, it's an eating contest, but there's a twist, apparently.
Oh, I do hot. Yeah, I'll eat a cup. Yeah.
You should do it.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And you're not joining.
Oh, no.
Absolutely.
You
not.
could not pay me to join.
I will pay you to join.
I'll do it again.
How much do you want?
You can do it again.
Yeah.
I'll pass.
The new
All right.
rolls, yeah. We're gonna be a flying crab.
Okay. So
Fire breathing.
Vert and Art get up on the stage. Does Embers want to do it again? Or are you
I'm
good?
winning.
You're winning.
I think Elwyn offers to hold all of your bags and stuff. Oh wait, Ember's wait, and I brush your hair out of your face and
No, wait, I'm not going to do it in
because you have a good score before.
I have a good score already.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Then the cupcakes start coming. So the thing that I got wrong last time is I was having you roll for wild magic, and then I was having you roll a d20 for wild magic.
Mm-hmm.
When what should have happened was for each cupcake, rather than on a 1 and a 20 you roll on my table, it's just a roll on that table.
So you just there is an effect for every cupcake you eat.
Yeah, but that's why last time some of them wild magic triggered, but then you got no effect. Was because there are some no effects on the table, and that's by design.
Okay.
Wild magic should have been happening much more often.
Okay.
I was wondering about that because I was like, listen.
Nope.
So ready for this? You want us to go at the same time?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah, I'm done.
First cupcake, you guys can eat. Reminder: you can eat up to your Constitution modifier +3.
It's
So
a 6
6.
for me. Cool.
Okay.
And then after that, you have to
Yeah.
push yourself with Constitution.
But you still roll on wild magic for each of those 6
Yes.
cupcakes.
All
you
right.
eat.
Okay.
Alright,
So
so
it-
D20.
I think Empress is going to ask Nadia, wait, does my score not count because it was on the last batch?
She kind of thinks hard. No, we'll count it. We'll count it.
Lucky.
It's on me that there was a bad batch in there. There shouldn't have been. So.
So for the wild magic roll, is it a d20?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So first cupcake.
Okay. 6.
1.
Oh my god.
You look so expected. 1.
Give it to me.
6 is no effect.
Hold nothing back.
okay.
Or you put the first cupcake in your mouth, and your stomach churns, and you're knocked out due to custard
It just
damage.
I mean,
Instantly.
it makes sense because he was like, I need 5 minutes.
I just want to paint this picture real quick. So he's ready. He's in a pose. He's like, okay, I got this. He's really excited about this, and he just chomps down the first cupcake, and immediately there's custard everywhere.
That was next to me,
He just falls face plants, and he's just out before he can even say anything.
So, Tim's 9 stands.
And I think
9 is
Elwyn
your
will
score.
just go and
He ate 9
drag him
before
out.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a line
I
of
had
custard
10.
falling.
Yeah,
You had
just
10?
very
Okay.
gingerly
I got
pulling
this.
you out of there.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
second
awesome.
cupcake for
Rubbing
Art.
your tummy.
9.
9 is another no effect, so you manage to do your second one, no problem.
Okay. 16.
16. Something happens.
Okay.
Oh boy.
This one probably won't affect you in any mechanical way, but as that cupcake goes down, you feel like a spasm in your diaphragm, and
I have hiccups.
you are hiccuping uncontrollably for the next hour. If you were to cast a spell with verbal components, you would first need to make a saving throw or fail to cast the spell.
Spells, what's that?
Yeah.
I don't know her. Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna be like, I'm good.
Keep going.
Keep going.
11.
So this is cupcake number 4.
Yeah.
Really sad our
Roll another d6.
Roll a d6.
Yep.
3. 5.
5?
Yeah, it's a 5. I just can't read.
Roll one more.
Oh, okay. 6.
Art turns into a crocodile.
Oh my god.
Am I still hiccuping though?
Yes.
A hiccuping crocodile. A hiccuping cupcake eating crocodile.
However, you can hold your breath for an hour as a crocodile.
Oh, that's great.
Not when you're hiccuping, though.
Your new con bonus is +1.
Oh shit.
So from now on, you're gonna have to make con saves.
Okay.
So you've got 4 down so far.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Let's keep going. Natural 20.
Oh snap! Was that for the save or for the wild magic check?
For the save.
Okay. So you managed to get the cupcake down, and now we need to check for wild magic.
It's 11 again.
Roll a d6. And if it's a 5 or a 6, reroll.
It's a 1.
You turn into an octopus.
Okay.
Your new con bonus is +0.
Oh shit. Okay. And I'm at 5 at this point.
5 down.
Okay. And now I need to do a con save. 6.
6
Plus
total.
0.
Plus
Yeah.
0. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were looking for a 10, so the custard comes up. You take custard damage. You get knocked out.
As an octopus. As a hiccuping octopus. That's incredible.
Hiccuping octopus is like splayed all 8 legs, just
Yeah, just
everywhere in a puddle
tentacles.
of cupcake goo.
Look, swirly eyes.
Actually, swirly patterns are appearing on your skin as well.
What happens? How do I come back? Does it just pass?
You just wait for a minute.
Yeah,
Okay.
you wait a little while, and you eventually come to about I want to say 2 to 5 minutes later, in kind of like a resting area off to the side of the wild magic shop, where there are a number of other patrons, including Tim, who comes back to consciousness from his custard damage as well.
You know how octopuses can shoot a cloud of ink?
Yeah.
I feel like
Is it
you just shot a cloud of custard.
Custard cloud.
Yeah, the octopus has a reaction called ink cloud, so
There you go.
custard cloud.
Custard cloud.
Custard cloud.
Oh my god. Oh, that's really funny. Damn. Embers remains undefeated.
I feel like there's an asterisk next to that 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna put an asterisk there, but it stands.
So 9, 10 from the old rules.
Yeah, I just did 5.
You did 5 from the new rules.
Yeah.
That's way harder.
Yeah, I know, it is way harder.
Yeah, you rolled a 1 on the very first one, don't even.
That was rough.
I loved every second of it.
You come to consciousness in a pool of custard next to an octopus that is also spewing custard.
And hiccuping.
Well, I dragged you to the tent, the
okay.
recovery tent. And
Oh,
just
so then the octopus is with me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do I
Still
recognize the
hiccuping.
octopus?
It's got a nice bronze color to it, and it is hiccuping.
And he just nods knowingly.
Actually, Verdnor, as you're recovering and you're looking at this octopus that can't
boy.
stop hiccuping,
Oh shit.
Yeah, what happens?
No, you don't.
Am I hungering
Yep,
for this
yeah,
octopus? Time for some taco?
Oh, shit.
It's like this is a perfect opportunity.
you feel a rumbling in the back of your mind,
Oh
Take a
shit.
bite.
and a familiar voice rumbles into your brain.
Oh.
Vertinor.
Yes.
Now is your chance. He was there. He was complicit. He's with the Emperor.
We don't know enough information yet.
Are you willing to take that chance?
I am this time.
What about your father?
Or just like shakes his head. Like, no, I'm gonna wait this time.
He was at the prison. What if we left some sign behind? What if it led them here? What if he's here to take you? He could be with them. He was with them!
Yes, but you were wrong about the other things.
Make a charisma save.
Yeah, I saw that coming. Okay. No, that's not good, probably. I got a 10.
Okay.
Or 11.
Elwyn, are you nearby?
Yeah,
You see
I was rubbing his tummy.
you see Vert stand and turn towards Art. And you don't have your armor on you, do you?
It's not equipped.
So can you use things like... You can't use things like your Thunder Gauntlet. What would you have in the way of, like, an attack?
Like a physical weapon?
Or a spell?
So I have Firebolt, Magic Missile, Thunder Wave, Heat Metal,
I have
Shatter.
a question.
What's your question?
Mechanics question. Can I use my bonus on that roll?
Well, what bonus?
From the card reading, I got a bonus that at any point during the festival I can change the result of any d20 roll to one nat 20.
I would say for almost any other roll, yes.
Fair.
For this one, I think you're just too unaware of it.
That's fair.
You are
yeah.
cold.
Because
Yeah.
you're kind of a little bit groggy.
That's why I was like,
this is happening very
mechanically.
internally.
yeah, fair.
Most other rolls, I would allow it.
Okay.
This is one I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, fair.
Elwyn, you see Vert begin to start casting a spell.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah.
Do I need to roll insight?
You can have advantage on your insight check.
Is it me or Nihad on rolling anything for this? If we roll anything for this,
It would be you.
Because I'm not in control right now, so I'm not concealing anything. Right.
Oh, to oppose this, I'm just going to set a DC.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Yeah.
Oh, that was too bright. Okay, so 24.
Oh yeah. When Vert stands and turns towards, he was kind of facing you a little bit, but his eyes then turn towards Art, and before his eyes turn, you see, because like Vert, he can physically change his body, and so his eyes change from like a dwarf's eyes to something reptilian.
Okay.
Like these bright green lizard eyes, and then they turn towards Art, and he begins to cast a spell.
I am going to...
I'm just going to pull up your character sheet right now, Bert.
You might as well. It's your character sheet. Actually, now.
I'm going to put my hand on his arm
Mm-hmm.
and squeeze it very tightly and say, "Don't do this," and cast Hold Person on him.
Okay.
I choose to fail.
You don't have that choice.
I just wanted to try.
Let's
find
see.
the effect though. I know. Oh, I remember where it is. Alright.
So it's a Wisdom saving throw, DC 18.
I'm going to make this with not Vert's stats. Let me go find them real
Oh,
quick.
come on.
Nope. We're going to use someone else's stats.
I believe if this is the same thing, I have to roll a 1d12, right?
Let me take a look. What's it called? Remember what the item I made was called?
Yeah, it's called Shadowed.
Yes. Thank you. There it is. Yes, you do need to roll a 1d12 for this.
1.
Okay. Very good. What's the saving throw?
Wisdom. DC 18.
I rolled a 19 on the dice.
Then I'm going to use my Weaver ability to force you to fail it.
Okay.
No, shoot.
Vert is like turning to cast a spell on Art, and you have that moment of insight, knowing Vert very well. You know something is very wrong, and you cast your spell.
So what happens is, normally when she casts the spell, it's ice. You saw it happen in the battle before. But as she sees the ice is not working, I think there's maybe a little bit of a red glimmer in her eyes. And the staff flashes, and instead of ice, it becomes spider webs.
I like whip up his legs. And as he's becoming restrained, his head kind of just tries to turn towards you, and there is a scowl on his face.
And Elwyn will say, "Not today, Nyadon."
Can he talk while held? I don't think so.
What's the paralyzed condition do for you? I mean, if you wanted to, for flavor, slip it out before the whole person takes effect, I would allow it.
You would allow it.
I knew you'd like that.
Before the paralyze takes effect, he says,
He's too dangerous to be left alive. To all of us.
and then the paralyze begins to take effect.
Mm-hmm. And this is only going to hold a minute. So as this takes effect, Elwyn speaks to Art, who I assume is waking up at this point.
Yeah, you're waking up, and Tim does not look well. For one thing, he's covered in spider webs.
Yeah.
For another thing, his eyes are like these bright reptilian green eyes.
And-
real quick. Sorry. Good. We both might want to read the last part of that.
Yep.
I think I was a little incorrect within the condition. But anyway, sorry.
Wait, which last part?
So, I'm just charmed.
Oh, you're just charmed. But you
Yeah.
must do your best to follow the symbiote's commands.
So it really should be me doing things. But yeah, I would be doing those
Maybe
things.
this is a special situation.
I'm going to call this a special
That's
situation.
fine. I just wanted to make sure we're on the same page. Cool with it.
It's for ruining my immersion with rule talk.
It's the first time it's happened. Sorry.
Typical. Okay.
I'll allow it.
So, Elwyn, as this paralyze takes effect, without breaking eye contact with Nyadon, says to Art, "Things aren't quite as they seem right now, Art, and I think we have some serious things we need to discuss, but for now I suggest you get as far away from here as possible. I know you have questions, and I will answer them to the best of my ability later, but I highly recommend you leave before the spell ends, or you may be in big trouble."
I look at Embers.
I think, at this point, like, Embers had been just, like, laughing and joking with the sure, but then, like, just, like, kind of glances over to see Vert, like, webbed up, and, like, y'all having, like, a hush conference, and, like, just, like, and, like, jogs over. What is happening? What's going on?
Take Art and leave right now, quickly, please.
All right, let's go.
I just follow.
Yeah.
You're not an octopus anymore. The octopus thing ends.
But am I still hiccuping though?
You're still hiccuping.
Yeah.
Vert, as they leave, the green eyes recede, and you can feel yourself come back into your body. And you feel Nyadon issue a demand to you, which is make her understand. And now we'll just go to your charmed and do the best to follow his
Make her understand.
Yep. So you're you again.
Yeah, but I'm also paralyzed.
Mm-hmm. For a minute.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said that as the paralyzed...
No, as they leave.
Oh, as they leave. Okay.
But you see the reptilian eyes fade. And, yeah.
So, I will give it the full minute. Because I want to give them as much of a chance to get as far away from here as possible. And then slowly pull back the webs toward the end of that minute. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I didn't realize it would be like that. I mean, I know what you said before, but about art. I didn't realize you being around him would be a danger.
I mean, he was there. He was part of it.
Yes.
It seems coincidental that he's here now.
We don't have all of the information.
Well,
You can't just... She, stops herself and looks around. There's, a bunch of just festival goers around. And she lowers her voice. You can't just kill people, Vert.
it wouldn't be the first time.
That doesn't make it right. I think there was something we are missing here. We need to talk to him first before you... And if it turns out that he's complicit and he needs to die, then I will help you. But you can't just murder someone when they are unconscious from overeating custard.
Fine. Okay, fine. Did I know that Nihedon took control and stuff? Am I aware of everything?
Mm-hmm. It felt like you were taking a back seat in your own head for a second there.
Okay.
You were looking out of your eyes and seeing it all take place,
Just watching things
but
happen.
not making it happen.
Yeah. Okay. And his command was make her understand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Fine. We'll work towards that goal. We'll figure it out. But, at the very first sign of, any danger, I'm not going to jeopardize everything that we've worked for.
And what was dangerous about this moment, right now? Where he was unconscious next to you.
Drawing a blank right now. I don't know.
Nihedon in the back of your mind whispers,
It was an opportunity
Yeah.
to protect ourselves.
Yeah. Might not have been dangerous right then, but it could have been. It's better to take it out early than...
In the middle of a festival? Has this festival not been disrupted enough by violence today? I thought you were better than this. She turns around and stomps away. Elwyn's angry Elwyn stomps away.
Oh, it's difficult.
For the people who cannot see, Zach is literally squirming in his chair.
Literally so distressed.
So uncomfortable.
Okay, yeah. So
Nihedon rumbles, though, in the back of your head.
If he's here for you, then he's here for her too.
I'm gonna roll insight on Nihedon. Can I roll insight right now on Nihedon?
Go for it.
Alright. Not this dice. That one failed. That one's better. Let's see. And let me check something here.
Used up my one miracle for today on this.
I think it was worth it.
It was absolutely worth it.
He was about to get heat meddled.
I know.
And I know
for
you're
keeping me
resistant to fire,
alive.
but I was going to boil you in your armor.
24.
24? What are you trying to find out?
I'm trying to figure out, Vert feels very betrayed in a way that,
Yeah, understandable.
he's been trusting sort of Nihedon's intelligence and, history, memory and history of these events. And he keeps seeing inconsistencies, right?
Sure.
And so he's like, is Nihadon just like fabricating things to meet his own agenda? Or is he really, when he said he was basically, there to help us, that he was truthful about that? Because now it seems like he's not.
Nihadon exposed himself to you just now. Like, he moved into the forefront of your mind and gave you a full view of himself. Okay. That's not what
He started it! Don't get mad at me! Don't get mad at me! He started it!
No, I saw Nick start.
I thought that like, whoa.
Nihadon's dancing naked. Doing a little strip show.
My scene! And now this.
Yeah, revenge! Pay that, bitch!
Yeah. I thought we were better than that.
I'm crying. Oh, we're not.
We're not.
I'm totally kidding.
Nihadon, this moment reveals something to you. It reveals that Nihadon does want what he thinks is best for you.
Okay.
And his goals do align with yours to the extent that... How do I want to put this? He wants what is best for you because what is best for you is also best for him. He doesn't really have a body right now. Not fully. He wants to keep you safe. That's true. But he's got stuff that he's a little bit more paranoid about than you might be.
Yeah.
And you've seen flashes into Nihadon's past before.
Right.
Like, he's very familiar with, like, betrayal and things from within groups of people one should be able to trust. I guess what I'm trying to say is, the answer is yes, but maybe no also.
Like he wants me to be more heavy-handed, like he is with these things or something, right? Like,
yeah,
take measures
you get the
in
sense
his
that he's gotten a little bit impatient with your goal not being resolved.
Yeah.
So to an extent, you do want the same things, but like, he's been waiting a longer time than you have.
See.
And he does want things like your safety, but he's going to be a little bit more paranoid about it than you might be.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. I wish I could think a scowl at him.
I mean, you can't. You can't. You can project a certain emotion.
Yeah, right? Like, it's like a we need to talk. Like, sort of emotion. Like, how dare you, and we need to talk type of thing.
He rumbles and says,
We have had opportunities that we have squandered, and we have had moments of recklessness that ought not to have been.
But we've also accomplished a great deal so far and established a good...
Stratos still lives!
Yeah, and he will for a while longer. We can't face him right now, can we?
But we could strike those who follow him.
Or those who you think follow him. Why was he imprisoned?
Perhaps he was offered a deal. Bring you back, and then his sentence is lessened.
If he
Did
was
you
so
consider
important,
that?
If he was so important, he would have been in that mirror.
he just rumbles.
Yeah. Just let me handle it, okay? I can't have you shattering everything that we've worked on so far.
Roll a intimidation check.
Yeah, I don't get actor for this one.
No.
Nope.
But you can use your intelligence.
No, you can't.
I got a natural 20.
Oh!
What's that add up to?
Well, I'm gonna add 4 to it with Flash of Genius.
Nice.
So I will use my intelligence. That's a 31.
Okay.
Yes.
You feel a recoiling.
Okay.
The recognition of a creature that is a little bit of a beast, recognizing someone who has power over it.
I think that like,
just got bad dogs.
So, Vert expresses this in a emotion that's like, he just got his father back in his life who he thought was dead, and Nihedon almost took that away from him. And so he's just absolutely furious. But he's trying to contain it. And
you can see those like waves of fury almost like buffeting Nihedon, and he recoils from it.
Yeah. He took my home from me too.
There's almost even a little bit of a whimper as Nihedon kind of recalls some things from the past as well.
Yeah. And I think Vert just says, I know what's at stake as well. We will get what we want. Don't ruin this. Work together with me.
He rumbles again and goes quiet, but you get the feeling that he will fall in line.
So yeah, Vert just like, since he's in that tent, he just kind of like takes a second to like compose himself, and then there's a little sigh. He's like, now I have to go patch things up. He's gonna just kind of brush himself off and march out of the tent. Do I lose the spell that was attempted, that he tried to cast, or not? Did I lose that slot?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm just trying to make sure I have all my things.
Gosh, what vibe of music do I go to now?
Depends on who you're switching to.
Yeah, let's switch over to Art and Embers. Where do you take Art off to?
Like, we were at the magic shop, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to take Art, like, to the edge of town and possibly beyond, not back to the festival.
Okay.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know how dangerous it's going to be. I don't want any civilians present in case something bad happens here. And when we get to the edge and there isn't anyone like around that would be threatened by like a fight, I turn to Art and say, I don't know what's going on. I trust Ellen. When Ellen tells me to take you away, I do that. I'm as clueless about what just happened as you.
You see Art processing all this information after the run.
Yeah.
Was it the cupcake?
That's not the impression I got. I know Nadia, and I don't think Nadia's cupcakes would reduce whatever happened back there.
Another woman comes running out of the festival area to join the two of you. There's like a crowd of festival goers in her way, and she like kips up onto the wall of a house to like run along it to get over past them, and then like lands on the outskirts of the village, and then comes jogging over to you. This is the woman in like the flowing trousers and like the red vest with like the black snakes on it, and like the chest strap underneath. She comes running up and kind of like slows down as she like gets next to Embers, and she kind of gives Embers a worried look.
Something weird happened back there. Elwyn told me to run and take Art, so I did. I didn't mean to alarm you, but I do think we should be ready for a fight.
And she kind of looks around. All right, I'll keep my eyes open. I'm Kashira, by the way.
Hi, I'm Art.
Oh yeah, sorry, I have no manners. This is Kashira. This is Art. You just did that. I'm so sorry.
It's nice to meet you.
Can I insight check this situation?
Yeah. Nick, you'd have to decide what this DC is.
Yeah. It's gonna be
15.
Yeah, you beat my 7.
Okay, I don't say anything. But I just, like,
they're standing quite close to each other. Yeah, there seems to be something there.
He doesn't say anything, but he's just I hope your friend is okay.
Yeah, he should be. I don't know. I'm a little bit spooked right now.
Elwyn looked very serious. I mean, I don't know her much, but he seemed scared to me.
Can I roll like a retroactive insight check on Elwyn?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, is that a fair thing to say? The way you spoke, it seemed like there was urgency, right?
It definitely wasn't the like.
Yeah.
gentle, like happy. Yeah. Her
Seemed
demeanor
like
had completely shifted.
a very big shift in
Yeah.
vibes. So
Yeah.
That's just a 9.
And what did you want to know?
I was trying to figure out, like, I had a very short amount of time to look at you, but I was trying to figure out, I'm thinking back, like, did Elwyn know what was going on?
I don't know if a 9 is enough to be able to know that.
Yeah. Let's just give it a few minutes if something's coming toward us, and something's coming toward us, but let's just be ready for whatever.
I think around that time, you see Elwyn's snowy owl descending from the sky to you guys and whirling around, and then at like half a minute later, Elwyn comes, having followed the owl to find you with one of her familiars. And she says, "Sorry about that. Are you all right? Are you all right? I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
Yeah, you know,
And Tim?
Tim had a real hard time on his quest that he was on, and sometimes he gets a little, you know, I think they call it like post-traumatic stress syndrome or something, and I think something triggered him. I'm not sure, but I wasn't sure, and he has a thing with octopi. It was a sea journey or something. I don't know.
Deception check.
So insight. Can I choose to fail this?
Yeah, I mean, you could fail it.
You can
whatever
just choose to
whatever
believe
you
her.
roll, I'm gonna choose to fail because I think when you talk about like post-traumatic stress, I think
I mean, I actually rolled pretty well.
Art is like fully believes you and like knows how serious that can be and like has like increased empathy for Tim.
Oh, God.
Right.
And this is becoming
So-
He's gonna be like, I'm so sorry. I can't
Embers'
stop
benefit.
hiccuping.
I mean, you probably know that this is
Oh, yeah.
bullshit, but also,
Yeah.
I'm not proficient in deception, and I rolled a fucking 22.
Hey.
So, like, this is the most convincing lie anyone has
For-
ever told.
Yeah.
Just in case, I
She had the whole walkover to come up with it.
Kashira leans over to Embers and says, "Now, I didn't know this about Tim. Is that true?"
Oh, I'll talk about it later.
Okay.
You know, he had an experience in the past on a boat, on a ship in the ocean. He hates the ocean now. He doesn't like boats. And it's especially, apparently, octopi. And I didn't know this about him until today, when seeing you there triggered him, and he was going to shank you. And I had to stop him until I could, you know, talk him down. But he's fine now.
Well, thank
I
you.
think.
And I'm so sorry. I didn't.
No, and it wasn't your fault. I mean, it was a cupcake. It's not like you turned into an octopus on purpose.
Should we stay split up for the rest of the festival?
I don't know if he'll be joining us, but I think it's okay if we want to rejoin the festivities for a while.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I'd like to go see what's the not the mayor's name, but Fox Ridge.
Emmeline?
Yes.
Emmeline?
The Fox Ridge
Emmeline?
family.
Yeah, I'd like to go see what the Fox Ridges are doing for the
That
festival.
sounds lovely.
Who are the Fox Ridges? I hope this stops soon.
Embers just like slaps Art on the back.
Oh, tell me that fixes it.
You want to use a focus point?
Yes.
It fixes it. Like, there's like a shock of energy that ripples out through your back.
There's
and
a-
your hiccups go away.
Thank you.
It's not
Wow. That was annoying.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
And I think as we start walking, Ellen will kind of step in next to Embers and say, "I'll explain everything later," just really quietly, just to you.
Right, because you haven't had a chance to regroup with Ember, so she doesn't.
She has no idea who you are.
Yeah.
We don't know who you are, but we know more.
Yeah.
Bert has told me, but
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Okay. You find the Fox Ridges little station on the northern side of town. There's a little strand of woods there, where there's a booth set up that is seemingly run by which Fox Ridge would be running this? Give me a second.
As we're walking towards it, I just ask whoever's next to me, who are the Fox Ridges?
Well, let me tell you about the Fox Ridges as I open my notes. They're one of the richest families in town, right?
The closest thing Amberhearth has to nobility.
The nobility.
Oh, okay.
And like they're just darling people. I've spent a lot of time with them, and they're just, normally you expect rich people to be a little bit stuffy, like myself included, but these people are just, they want the best for Amberhearth, and they're willing to, put in the work, and it's just really nice.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made all that up.
You're killing me.
No, because that was basically the feeling. I haven't.
Yeah.
Okay. The person that you find working the booth is a rather unusual being. Probably a type of creature you've never seen before, just because they're very rare in this world. A tiefling. So this person, I actually don't have a description here in my notes, and I know I've described them before, but I'm just going to make up a new description because I honestly can't remember. They have like bone white skin and like solid red eyes, and I don't mean whites of the eye and then red pupil. I mean it's just like solid red. It's just like a solid red eyeball, and then horns, like ram's horns that kind of curl back around the ear, and then we'll say like shoulder length flowing straight hair that's kind of like combed back that way. Elwyn, you recognize Promise, the child of Lyric, who is Emmeline's youngest child herself. This tiefling person, and they see Elwyn coming and kind of give a wave because you two have interacted before. Are you here for the event?
Yes, I've been very eager to see what y'all have set up.
Well, let me tell you about it. And
Please,
Promise kind of gestures to the strand of woods. What we have here is a fox hunt. Not an actual hunt, don't worry, no foxes will be found. My family has a pack of foxes that we've raised and trained for many years, and let's see, and they kind of point to a series of like enclosures where there are a number of foxes. Some of them have like nothing that they're wearing. Some of them have like a white bandana, some of them have red bandanas, some of them have bronze, silver, and then one has a gold bandana. We release our foxes into the forest, and then it's up to you to seek them out and catch as many as you can.
Oh, that sounds fun.
That does sound fun. Is this a solo event, or do you work in teams, or how does it work?
The whole group can participate at once, and then it's just... be careful, those with the gold, silver, and bronze bandanas are a little bit limited, but they're worth more points. Gold bandanas worth 25 points, silver 15, bronze 10, red 5, white 3, and no bandana foxes aren't worth anything, apparently. Okay. We'll say 1 point because that seems weird.
Negative points.
Negative points. Oh no.
You just wasted your time.
So how many participants?
I'm in.
I'm in too. That sounds like fun.
Me.
Kashara, you gonna join us?
Yeah, sure, why not? Let me just pull up her stats.
Great. Cute. I think Elwyn is secretly thrilled. Like, she said yes. I thought she hated me, but she said yes.
On our way here, did we spot any bunny
ask.
children?
Yeah. Ask about that.
I need a perception check from everyone.
Yeah. It's not a straight roll, or is it plus?
It's perception,
plus
right?
your perception.
Perception. I can math. 22.
All right.
17 plus 5? 22. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like also trying to do my math at the same time. It just totally threw me off.
And remember, you can choose to have a 20 at any point.
Yeah.
And you also have inspiration, so you could re-roll.
Oh,
at any
that's
point.
true. I don't remember if this is a number I already rolled.
14.
14 for Elwyn. Let me see. There's a couple
What'd you roll?
options here.
I rolled a 17 plus 5.
Oh, it's 22.
Do you know if you have a food fight between two kobolds?
Me?
Yep.
Oh, let me check. I just struggling with the notes today for some reason. I don't know. I have that one.
I know someone does, but I'm not sure who. I've lost track.
I have been keeping track. A food fight. I have not had that one.
Okay, you spot a food fight between two kobolds.
Great.
Cool.
What did Art get then?
22.
You spot a horse on trial for murder, which I believe you have
No! Wait.
Someone's seen
Can
it.
I change it? Is that cheating?
To a nat 20.
before. Maybe next time.
Okay.
And then Embers?
11.
11.
22 felt familiar, I feel like.
You spot a wizard duel. Have you seen a wizard duel?
I don't think someone
I
has.
actually don't know if anyone has
I don't
seen
think
a wizard
anyone
duel.
has.
Oh, maybe not.
You spot two of these rabbit children dressed up in like purple robes with like yellow trim with like stars and moons on them, and they have these pointy hats that also continue the star and moon pattern, and they have these wands. One of them has a wand that culminates in like a star shape. One of them has a wand that culminates in a crescent moon shape, and they are shouting out nonsense words and then throwing colorful streamers at each other. You spot a wizard duel.
That's cute.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Fox hunt time.
Fox hunt time.
Okay. The fox hunt. Let me get the rules. I'm going to read them very carefully so I don't mess up again. Okay, so you're going to make 3 checks. The check you make is your choice, but you have to tell me how it applies to finding or catching foxes. You can also use spells and abilities if you have clever ways to use them to possibly gain advantage on a check. And you must use a different skill each time. And then the result of your check will determine what bandana you find.
I see.
So who wants to go first?
I'll go. I will start with a perception check to see if I can spot one of the valuable foxes.
Okay.
It's a 18.
18. You are looking carefully, and you don't see any of the ones with the metallic-colored bandanas. But you spot the next best thing. You see a fox coming out of a little hole underneath a tree, and it's poking its face out, and it has a red bandana on it, which is the one directly under bronze bandanas.
Okay.
And you manage to snatch it and catch it. And once you've caught it, it kind of like curls up into your arms. Like it doesn't try to run away anymore.
Yeah, I'll just like put it up on my shoulder.
I would like to make an animal handling check. And I think Elwyn will just spot a fox and just like get down on the floor and reach her hand out and just start saying,
Okay.
"Oh, come here. It's okay. I'm not going to hurt you." And maybe like casting Speak with Animals.
You can take advantage if you cast Speak with Animals.
Yeah, I think I'll do that because I have it prepared today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I do have it prepared. So yeah, I'll cast Speak with Animals and I'll just say, "Come on here. I'm not going to hurt you. If you tell your friends, there might be some treats in it for you." And yeah, roll with advantage.
I don't know what sounds fox makes. Do they bark?
They kind of...
There's a whole song about this.
There is also...
Yeah, when you say that, it says ring ding 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 ding. No, it does not.
Okay, so that is a 19.
You get another one of the red bandana foxes to come up to you.
19? Man, the DCs for the
Yeah.
metallics must be pretty high.
They are. But it comes right up to you and it kind of nibbles at it sniffs at your hand. Do you have like treats and things in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it kind of nibbles those up and then whatever sound a fox makes, and then
Well,
kind
I'm
of hops
speaking.
up onto
I
your
cast and
shoulder.
speak with animals, so it could actually just talk to me.
That's true.
I can understand it.
It comes up and it says, "Why, thank you. This is a lovely treat. All of my friends will be very jealous. Most of them are going to be wrangled and wrestled, I'm sure, but I got a treat."
You did, and you're a good boy for it.
Oh, yes, I am.
We give him all the scritches.
Look at my tail. It's so fluffy.
It's
and
the
bushy.
fluffiest I've ever seen.
And the tip
I'm
is
so
white.
impressed.
A perfect cone of white.
You are
Puffs out his chest.
quite a piece of art.
I think I deserve a bronze bandana, to be honest.
You
but
do. You do.
My family wouldn't give me one.
Elwyn probably gets distracted for a long period of this fox hunt, just having a conversation with this fox. And to the outsiders, you just hear her like chirping and like barking at the fox. Being crazy, you know.
What does Art want to do?
Mimic
Can I say-
wind sounds that you're speaking English.
Ding, 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 ding. No, so it is a forest. Can I say, like, maybe I set my sights on, like, the foxes climb. I assume foxes can climb. Can I say I see what I think is a fox at, like, on top of, like, maybe one of the taller trees, and can it be an athletics check to get up there?
Yeah, you can use an athletics check for this. Whether you find a fox up there will depend on Nick's Google just now.
I don't think.
I'm taking notes.
Okay.
I know foxes. I don't think
Do
climb.
they not climb?
I'm looking it up right now.
Okay.
But you can still use this check
They burrow.
regardless.
Because that's a fucking 30.
Oh shit! Maybe it gives you a good vantage to.
Google says that gray foxes can climb trees. So I think you
find a
spot,
gray
Because I got a 19 plus 11.
Yeah.
you spot like the slightest sign of movement.
Yeah.
And it's that you react before you can really see what it is.
Yeah.
But it is this like gray colored fox that was kind of blending into the foliage and like climbing up this tree that also had like a grayish colored bark. Like it was trying to hide in the branches where it thought no one would look for it. You climb up and you grab this fox and it has a gold bandana.
Oh yeah!
You get the one and only gold bandana.
Oh, hell yeah! Now, how am I gonna get down from here?
What does Kashura do?
Kashura. Kashura finds a hiding place in a little alcove and tries to wait for something to come by and catch it. 27.
Damn.
Kashura gets one of the silver bandanas,
Nice.
Nice.
which there are only 3 of.
Okay.
Okay, Elwyn, next check.
Oh, me or Ember?
Oh, Embers was first, that's right.
I'm gonna go survival to try and track, follow the tracks of like a good one that I remember.
Smart.
That's pretty good. 21.
21. Yeah, you follow a little trail of fox paws through the mud and find your way to a stream that runs through the forest. And drinking at the stream, you spot one of these bronze bandanaed foxes and manage to catch it.
Okay.
And it kind of hops up on your other shoulder.
I'm going to use nature and druidcraft. And I'm going to basically look for places where the foxes might be foraging for food and create
Like more of a bounty.
more of a bounty there to lure them to me.
I think that's a fine use of a skill.
Yeah.
Druidcraft's just like a cantrip.
It's a cantrip,
though.
yeah.
I'm not going to give you advantage.
Well, I don't want to burn a plant growth on it. That's fine. I'll just roll 1. Come on. Hey! Natural 20!
Hell yeah!
For a 31.
Let's go!
The gold bandana fox has already been taken.
I know.
But you do find you find an area that looks like it has like some blackberries, and you think that the foxes just might come here to forage for like a tasty little treat. And yeah, you like increase the blackberry growth, and before you know it, one of those silver foxes darts out of the undergrowth, and
I speak to it speak with animals still, because that's still up, I would assume.
Oh,
And
hello.
like, I have more blackberries if you want to come with me.
Oh, I would gladly come with you to get some more blackberries.
Come on.
And it hops up into your arms.
No, I've got like one in each arm. Having a conversation.
That was a silver bandana, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Art,
Does that mean there's no silver bandanas?
there's one silver bandana left.
Okay. I think eventually after I climb down this tree, I'm gonna try to see if I find like tracks, so I'm gonna do it like a survival check.
Okay.
And instead of taking that 2, I'm gonna use my little bonus before I forget that it even exists. And so that's a natural 20. Wow, love
Yeah,
that for
wow,
me. 25. Incredible.
You find the last silver bandana.
Hell yeah.
This is a good use for it.
There's a little bit of a moment where you're following the tracks, and you kind of lose sight of them for the moment. You have anything in your inventory that would be like the perfect tool for this moment?
That felt like a very leading question, like you already know.
Yeah, I'm like, what do I have?
Like, I saw that you had a very intricate fox trap in your inventory.
Fox bait.
What does it mean?
It's an ostrich-sized egg.
No.
A fox-sized egg.
If not, that's fine. I can come up with an idea.
Wait. What can I use? Wait, look at my inventory with me.
Okay.
Well, I think, what do I have?
The reason I'm asking is because the card you drew was the key, which is the perfect tool for the situation.
Right.
Wait, what?
Oh, that was the bonus that I just used.
Oh,
I just put
well,
it
and you
there.
also had. Oh, I see.
That's the silver raven.
You could use the silver raven statue.
Oh, like to like lure it, like something shiny, maybe. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you think you're on the right track, but like you kind of lose track of the little prints in the mud. But you know you're close, and so you set out the little statue in like a perfect sunbeam, and the sun catches on it just right, and it's not long before a fox with a silver bandana comes to take a look.
Yeah.
And you snatch it up.
And I'm just snuzzling. Yeah. Like, oh, baby, you're so cute. So fluffy.
Kashura is going to try to... She has this thing where she like hangs from a branch upside down, but then like kind of pulls herself up onto it, and then she's like waiting for a fox to come beneath, and then she's going to swing down and swoop it up with acrobatics.
Nice.
Oh, it's cocked. Okay, Kashura is rolling really well today. 24.
Damn.
She manages to get a bronze bandanaed fox.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. Next person is Embers.
It's my last check. I think Embers sees a fox in the distance. Can't really be sure from where she is what bandana it is, but she's going to use stealth to sneak up on it.
Sounds good. Just recording Kashura's score before I forget.
It's a nat 20. Got a 28.
Wait, nice.
I know, but all the good ones are gone.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that would normally have been enough to get a silver bandana, but you managed to sneak up on this fox and pounce on it, and it does have a bronze bandana.
Cool.
Nice.
Do we know how many bronze bandanas we've found so far?
Yes. 3.
3. Okay, so there are 2 more bronze bandanas out there. Elwyn.
Okay. I think I'm gonna use persuasion.
Okay. You can speak with animals.
Because I can speak with animals right now. So I'm just gonna I've got like 2 foxes, one under each arm, and I see another one, and I'm like, oh, hey! You know, I've been giving these 2 a lot of really yummy treats, blackberries and the like. If you want to come and have some, you're welcome.
You can take advantage because the foxes give you the help action. She absolutely has. These blackberries are delightful.
Yeah, there's more where that came from. Natural 20?
You get another one of the bronze bandana.
That's incredible.
Just for the record, that would have been a 27 total.
Wow.
Normally would have been enough to get a silver.
I'm a little scared that we're rolling so well now.
I know.
Like,
I know, we're
if
gonna
we get attacked later, it's gonna be so bad.
We did combat.
True. There can't possibly be any more combat,
We
right?
wouldn't fight anyone else, not even each other.
Alright, Art's last fox.
Let's see. What can we... Oh, I haven't done a perception check, so I'm just gonna...
I can't believe
Really,
we're
like,
2 nat 20s in a row.
focus.
For real.
Just, like, focus and, like, look around.
Look and
And
listen.
maybe, like... I don't know, maybe the foxes kind of, like, lead me a little bit. And I'm, like, following them. And I'm locked in. Let's see. 10.
You hear a crinkle in the underbrush, and one of the other foxes that you're holding, it turns in that direction, and you pounce, and you come back with a fox with no bandana on it.
Okay, that's fair.
Negative
1 point.
Yep. Kashura is going to look around, and she's going to try and get into the mind of the fox. Figure out what they might be doing. She's going to roll insight.
You know, I didn't think that would fly.
I'm glad she did because I thought about it. I was like, no, I can't inside a fox.
It didn't. She came back with a no bandana fox. And so when the group of you emerge from the forest with your foxes, Promise comes around to score your catches. Elwyn, you have...
Oh, was I supposed to be trying? I had a red and a silver and a bronze, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have 30 points.
Great.
Nice.
Art?
I got a gold, a silver, and a no bandana.
Okay. It's 41 points.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
And Embers?
2 bronze and a red.
2 bronze. 25 points. And Kashura has a silver and a bronze and a no bandana. 26 points. When Kashura gets her score after Embers, she kind of looks to you and she gives you a wink and she says, better by 1 point.
I know. I'm so mad. Not about you. How did these 2 beat me in a hunting contest?
I'm as astonished as you are. I thought we were going to shine here.
I think that the screen pans over and you
know
just
what
see
I think it is?
Elwyn sitting there scratching her foxes.
You know what I think it is? I've been living fat off of adventure money for 6 months now. Maybe not 6 months, but like, a couple months.
Sure.
Art here has been living off the land for the last couple of weeks.
That's true.
I'm scratching the foxes.
You're also scratching your foxes.
Sure, just kind of
Scratching your
nods and
foxes.
says,
Yeah.
I think you must be onto something. There's no other
That has to
explanation.
be it.
I've been repairing an inn for the past month. And listening to Molo talk incessantly.
Embers is upset again.
Okay. Art comes away the undisputed winner of that one. I didn't know if anyone was going to get a gold fox.
I would have gotten the gold fox. I rolled 2 nat 20s and I didn't have to cheat.
Listen, no, wait, I didn't cheat.
I don't have to use my fortune telling boon or whatever because I'm a big fool. I didn't get one.
Oh, that's true.
Who's the fool now? Still me.
Where is Vert?
He's probably just brooding somewhere, and I'm trying to figure out where. Because I think
You went south of town and ended up at a petting zoo.
I'm okay with this.
There are all manner of animals there. There are chickens, there are donkeys, there are pigs, there are cats, there are rabbits.
This is an interesting petting zoo.
I know, it's like chickens in a petting zoo.
Why not?
Yeah. So I think he's sort of like just absentmindedly petting all the different animals. But,
That's it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's got a lot on his mind right now, so he's like, oh my gosh, like...
Okay. The others are kind of away from the festival, but you're still within kind of like the festival bounds. The entire festival, there have been like little electronic speakers set up around the festival that have been playing music. For a while, they switched to play like the audio from the amateur bard contest that was going down at Antiheroes Alehouse, but it's back to now just kind of like a steady track of music for the festival.
Okay. I pick it up on my radio.
It's funny you say that, because as you are sitting and petting the animals, the music stops. There's like a and then you hear, "Breaking news! This just in. We here at Bards Beats FM interrupt our normally non-stop bardic broadcast to bring you an important announcement. We have just received word that Vale, the new capital of our great worm-blessed state of Ardalier, has suffered a devastating terrorist attack at the hands of the rebel group known as the Insurgency. Around 10 a.m. earlier today, Legate Rosnor and his dragon Irendar were sent to deliver a speech urging the Insurgency to seek peaceful means of resolving their quarrel with the Empire. This speech comes on the heels of escalating acts of terrorism in the city, which included several threats on the Legate's life, and even brought Arbiter Dolatos to Vale to offer his counsel to the Legate. However, not even 1 moment into the Legate's speech, an explosion engulfed the podium. We have yet to receive a casualty report, but initial reports indicate that the Legate and his dragon both survived the attack, though one or both may be injured. Meanwhile, we have heard that there were numerous casualties among the other officers and civilians standing near the Legate's podium. Our sincerest best wishes go out to the families of those who were harmed in this heinous attack. Now, back to our regularly scheduled programming." And the music continues.
What was the capital of Ardalier?
Vale. Eistirvale.
E-I-S-T.
Tirvale.
Okay, it's definitely not how I was going to spell it.
I had spelled it differently.
Yep. It's a weird spelling. Dragon words in this empire.
Who needs them? Well, that's interesting.
Yep. And then it goes back to playing music, and everyone who's around at the petting zoo like starts to murmur and whisper, and kids are like, "Mom, Dad, what did that mean?" And the parents are like giving each other kind of nervous looks.
Yeah, I guess I'd be interested to hear are there any like what are they called? Any wardens around or anything that might be whispering?
There are more wardens patrolling the festival than there were before what happened this morning. You want to roll like a perception check to listen in?
I do. Okay. I need a distraction, so 15.
15. Yeah, you hear a pair of wardens. They're whispering. One of them is like, I had heard that things were getting more dangerous up in Ice Tier Vale, but something like this? Unprecedented. Guess it's good that the Legate's okay, and his dragon as well, but dangerous times, dangerous times. And the other one kind of whispers back, I guess in times like these we should be really grateful that we're posted in a place like this. This town's relatively peaceful. There's still a lot of unsafe places after the Empire's taking over of the state, so... And there's just like an air of nervousness between the two of them.
Okay. I'd also like to bring up that I am now a halfling woman.
Okay.
With like auburn hair, short. And I'll just spend some time in the petting zoo. Maybe just kind of like wander around and just kind of like just look at the festival.
Yeah.
I was just gonna roll a d20 to see if I find any children.
Go for that, and then I'll just tell you what sort of things you see.
19.
19. You've already seen this one. Thimblefoot unveils a new mechanical back massager.
It's still vibrating.
It has probably stopped vibrating at this point.
It vibrates again.
The kid who's holding the thing throws it.
Great.
And then has to go pick it up again.
Okay.
Great.
Why did that thing stop? Keep going.
I'm asking this above table because obviously Art didn't hear this, but like, how close is the place?
Capital?
Why don't I bring up our map on Roll20?
We are.
I think we have a map on here.
I think I have a map here too.
Oh, okay, that would work too.
Yep.
1 second, everybody. Let me just zoop through these things.
Zoop, zoop.
And there's that.
A little bit more.
And that one. And that one.
There you go. Okay, so...
so you can see Ice Tier Vale up there.
Yep.
I see.
Ice Tier Vale is the new capital of this state. The old capital was Ninth Fall, which you can see kind of to the west and north of Amberhearth. And then, Ice Tier Vale is to the north and
so
east.
It's fairly close.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
This place we don't need to talk about.
Yep, we don't need to talk about Mount Varengar.
No.
Nope.
Just like we don't talk about it.
Okay.
Cool. Nightfall.
If there's nothing else you want to do, I'll hop back to the others.
Yeah, nope. Okay. I'm all good.
What would the rest of you like to do?
I think he's like visibly salty about the hunting thing. It's like, I'm
I think
gonna...
Evelyn's still petting a fox.
Yeah.
I feel like I should get back to the keep and do a shift at the haunted house.
Alright.
It's been fun. See you tomorrow.
Shura?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
And she just kind of like walks off, her tail twitching a little bit as she goes, with anger.
Yeah. I think Owen's just gonna be like, alright, noted. I'll deal with that later.
Kashura smiles and says, sore loser. 1 point better.
Honestly, I think I just got lucky.
Yeah, what did you do to find the gold one?
I looked up in the trees. I wasn't even sure.
I climbed
that
a tree.
Foxes
I hung from a tree.
climbed that high, but I went you see that tree over there, and I just point to the tallest, kind of like bushiest tree. It's like, yeah, I climbed that. It was just there,
That's
chilling.
like 30-40 feet? That's a tall tree.
Yeah. I won't lie, it was rough getting down.
Kashura gives you like an appraising, like a nod of respect.
Yeah. I wish people had seen that glare.
Yeah, and Elwyn's just like, well, I mean, I just talked to them and offered them food. They came to me.
Nice. It's good strategy.
Yeah,
when you say talk to them, like full on, understand them, have a conversation.
Well, yes.
That's so cool. I wish I could talk to foxes, animals.
Yeah, they were very friendly.
Yeah.
Seemed to really think highly of themselves. They're very beautiful.
They are. Keep petting.
They like blackberries, so sometimes you can attract more flies with honey than with vinegar, right? That's what they say.
Speaking of which, Promise is coming by with little treats for each of the foxes to kind of lure them back into their enclosures.
So Ellen says goodbye to the one in her lap.
Goodbye.
I'll come visit you again with more blackberries.
Come visit us at our kennels anytime.
I will. I'd love to.
You're welcome on our estate.
He says we are welcome on their estate anytime.
Oh, I would love to come visit them. What's the gold one sound like?
I think that was the gold one's voice I was doing just now, right?
Well, that was the red bandana one, the first one I caught, right?
The gold one, I think, is maybe a bit quieter, a bit stoic. Elwyn, when the gold one talks to you, it just like when it goes to leave, it just kind of looks at you and says, "Thank you ever so much for taking care of my kin."
It was my pleasure, of course.
You have earned the enmity of all of Foxkind today. I speak for them as their king.
Your Majesty, I am quite honored to serve you anytime.
Thank you. Your devotion and subservience is appreciated and noted.
I think you just see Elwyn curtsy to this.
Which then proudly prances off, leading the way for the other foxes.
I think Art bows, just confused, okay.
Yes, this is as it should be.
He was very pleased.
The meta plot of this film is just what is happening?
I can't wait to get into Fox hierarchy and their own politics.
I know. I'm spending all of my downtime now. I'm gonna go volunteer at the kennels.
It's gonna be a Fox arc. Fox arc
Oh my goodness.
instead of Exandria.
Well, is there any other of the festival booths y'all wanted to see, or I don't know if you need to get back to work, Kashura, or if you want to keep playing hooky, you're welcome to hang out with us. Listen, I understand if that's the last thing you want to do.
I'd stay around, but now that Embers is gone, I should probably get back to work.
Oh, all right. Well, it was fun doing the fox hunt together.
It was, surprisingly. It's the most opportunity for activity I've had in a while, and I enjoyed it.
And I know it might still be awkward for you, but you are welcome up at the keep anytime. And if you want me to make myself scarce, I'm happy to do that.
Can you roll a persuasion check?
Sure, I can absolutely do that. Okay. Which one? I'll do this one.
I just realized that's so many D20s.
Was it cocked?
No. It was just not great. 12.
I'm drawing a total blank. What was Kashura's beef with Elwyn?
I don't think... She was not mad at Elwyn. She was afraid of Elwyn because she thought Elwyn hates her.
Yeah.
Because she almost
almost killed Elwyn. That's right.
Yep. I mean, there's been a lot of...
Okay.
Yeah.
I just rolled a natural 20 on an insight check. Kashura has a +8 insight.
Oh my god.
She kind of looks closely at you and says, "You honestly mean that, don't you?"
I do. I know that Embers thinks very highly of you, and I think very highly of her. So, anyone Embers wants to bring into the fold, I'm willing to accept that.
She crosses her arms and leans back and says, "Okay, all right, I'll come by."
And we can make something special for you, whatever you want.
Let's not make a big deal of it. And she turns and walks away.
I'll take it.
Art's been watching this like a tennis match. Like, just... You're a really good friend, I say as she walks away. Like, I can see how much you care, like, about Embers and Tim and just everyone. It's very nice to see.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's refreshing.
Do you want to go get a drink, maybe?
Yeah. Sure. Should we go check on Tim? Are you sure he's okay? Listen, I understand that I triggered something, so if you need to go check on him, that's also okay.
I think we should talk first.
Okay.
Let's go get a drink.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, it's probably getting close to evening-ish on this first day of the festival, so you go back over to Antoinette's Ale House, where there is plenty of food and drink to be had.
So I'm actually going to find a corner booth.
Fox kids on the way.
Bunny kids.
Yep.
Rabbit kids.
Rabbit kids. Yeah.
They're foxes in my head now.
Megan is somewhere, probably.
Megan is somewhere.
I'm going to, if I run in, well, I'm going to look out for her too.
10. I hadn't rolled a 10.
You spot the wizard duel.
Yeah!
This is persuasion, right?
Perception.
Perception. Yeah, not persuasion.
Persuade the rabbits to appear.
Persuade the rabbits to perform.
14.
Okay. Have you seen a bard serenading a goblin king?
I have not.
Okay, you can check that one off. You see a bard serenading a goblin king.
Great. Yeah, so, and I like, so, back in Port Horizon Shroud, we had our booth at the tavern, or at Nora's place, and so I feel like we have established our booth here, because we like to come here.
Yeah.
So,
you can have a little corner that's...
like a little corner that's slightly secluded.
It's not roped off. There are people there when you get there, but Nora sees you come in, and she quickly ushers them to a different table and gives it like a quick wipe, and then...
Well, I think Elwyn like slips Nora some money and says, like, another round for them on us. Thank you.
Of course. Anything for you?
Yeah, so I don't know how much that would cost, but she kind of just...
She doesn't take your money.
Oh, okay. That's fine. And yeah, it's like the nice corner booth where it's like a little bit of privacy, a little bit, and order some wine for me. I don't know what you drink if you'd want. Ale is okay, or something a little harder.
I think he takes the honey mead.
The honey mead?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that sounds good. I'll have one of those, actually.
Before we dive into this scene, I've just realized I have not been keeping track of the new finds for the scavenger hunt in my little tally. Who has found something new today? And how many?
Had one new thing.
One new thing for Embers.
Oh,
you mean for the
rabbits?
Oh, for the rabbits.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh shit! I forgot to
Has
do the
Vert
trades
found any new people today?
No, I only had one check.
Okay.
I also gave you the wrong number, but it's fine.
Oh. And then
I found 2.
Elwyn has found 2. And then Art has found 1 as well?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we have a 3-way tie at 5 points right now. Okay.
Yes.
As you were.
Yeah, so... I'm not sure how much you've heard about our little group. Obviously, I know you came here looking for Embers, and I appreciate that you have history with her. When I said to Kashura, I'll say to you too, I trust her Embers with my life, and I trust her judgment. So I want to... I would like to be your friend too, but I also know that you used to be associated with the Empire in a big way.
You see Art stiff. Like he wasn't prepared to have this conversation this early.
Yeah.
Yeah. He hears you.
I am not going to presume I know what you have done in the past, and I don't want to force you to talk about anything you don't want to talk about, but I want you to understand our group are not necessarily allied with the Empire.
He smiles at that. How do you... It doesn't matter. You're right. I've done a lot in my past that I'm not proud of, and that I'm trying to atone for on a daily basis. I made a lot of choices thinking that they were the right thing to do, and that I was leading my life with honor and good at the forefront. But I was finally able to see all of that, and that's how I landed in prison. You're right, I was allied to the Empire for most of my life. So was my dad. I was a high-ranking soldier, and I hurt a lot of people, and I wish I could take that back. I wish it hadn't taken me so long to realize that this isn't the Empire of old. This isn't the Empire that was once about protecting its people. This is an empire that's been corrupted by a desire for more power, and that's never been what I stood for. So I agree. The Empire. I am not a supporter of the Empire. I don't know how much you know about my past, but it is well in the past. I don't know much about your group other than you seem to go around doing good, and that just happened to align with the fresh start I wanted in my life, and the sins I wanted to atone for. I came to Embers because after my time at the Empire, as an Imperial soldier, or at least I didn't really have anyone I could turn to. I'll be honest, I didn't even consider going to my family because I don't know what they would think of me at this point. But Embers is someone who always showed me kindness and no judgment, and that made me better. She made me think that no matter all the mistakes I'd made, no matter who I'd hurt, that I could be better. And that's why I sought her out. And seeing your friendship and your group is just... It's warmed my heart to see a group of people that care about each other so deeply when... I haven't had that in a very long time, not since I was a kid. And I think he stops for a moment and he remembers someone that meant the world to him long ago, and he wonders how he's been. But yeah, sorry, I'm rambling, but yeah,
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You say that you don't necessarily agree with where the Empire is now.
Mm-hmm.
What's your stance on their conquest of Lagma, Ardalir, and Vidun?
And you see his face shift. And I guess I'll let you can make an insight check if you want.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for a moment to do just
At
that.
this moment, Kay, can you also make a perception check?
A perception. Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
Diana must feel like a jackass after that speech.
Nyadon hasn't felt like a jackass in thousands of years.
Do I have...
Incredible.
What are my big dice? I don't know where my big dice went. That's okay.
You said I said it right, like the DC for that, like that insight check. I think it'll be like a 15 or something. Okay.
Oh god, I don't know which one to roll.
You can use Vert's dice.
No, I'm not gonna. That one has been
Because I think
evil.
he is trying to like.
No. I'm gonna.
He's not gonna like easily offer that up, but I think Elwyn's whole vibe, it like, you know when someone makes you feel like so comfortable that you kind of like lower defenses. I think that's kind of where he's at right now. Yeah, I know.
Okay, I know. Insight first.
Yeah, 15 DC.
16.
Damn. Okay.
That dice has not been
I'd
good
roll
to
a
me
2
today.
probably.
No, I rolled a 5.
Yes.
Like I could have done way better. 16's real low.
You're
for me.
real good at insight.
And then perception, you said? Oh, okay.
Oh.
That one. So it's a 9.
9.
Yeah.
It's faint and you're not even sure you saw it. But during Art's whole speech, you swear you see like the crystal pommel of his sword in his scabbard like pulse with a warm light.
Okay.
Oh. So when you say that, I think you notice Art visibly recoil, and I think what you can read in his face is some deep-rooted, like, shame. This is something that, like, it fully envelops him. You can see that this is a person that, like, you don't know what he did, but he feels so much remorse, and so much shame, and so much sadness.
I think seeing that shift,
Yeah.
Ellen will reach out and just take his hand in both of hers and say, we have all done things in the past that we regret. Some of us more than others. But whatever your involvement was, what matters now is whether you're willing to step forward and make up for that and do good.
I want to. And I'll... I think... I guess you know way more than I thought anyone would. I think it was fucked up. But I was involved. And there's nothing I can do to take it back. But, I was involved in the taking of Vagma.
I know.
And I wish...
If you could apologize directly to the people who were displaced.
Yeah.
Would you?
In a heartbeat. I would do anything I can to... Yes, how do you make up for lives lost, for families torn? I would do everything I can to make things right. And that's also part of the reason I looked for embers. I knew, I want to help, and and it's not, and he gets a little stuttery, like, it's not to assuage my guilt, it is because I know I owe it to them to make things right.
Then you've come to the right place. And to be honest, you sound like you're just as messed up as the rest of us. You'd be a good fit. But you're gonna have one last hurdle.
Him?
Yeah.
Did he live in Vagma?
In a matter of speaking, yeah. The rest isn't my story to tell. So I'll let you talk to him about it, but I just want you to be prepared that that apology might be coming sooner than you think.
I understand. Yeah. Thank you for listening to me with such an open mind and
Of course.
even knowing what you know, not immediately branding me an enemy, because you would have every right to.
If there's anything I've learned in my time with the Silver Seekers, it's that things aren't always what they first appear to be.
Yeah. Yeah. For better or worse, that is definitely a lesson I've learned very deeply.
And if there's anything I've learned from spending time with Embers, it's that everyone deserves a second chance.
I think he tears up a little bit at that and like grabs your hand.
I lift up my glass to cheers.
Yes, cheers.
Cheers to that.
A voice comes from the rafters. That was truly touching. You look up, and that rotund, cream-colored drake that you spotted before is in the rafters looking down at this whole scene. And it wipes one of its eyes with a paw.
Malt, I have some blackberries left over if you want some.
He flutters down on stubby wings, takes some blackberries, and then is back up into the rafter. And goes off to listen at another table.
Yeah, so I think we just have a drink or two and then
Yeah.
then you want to head back up to the keep.
Yeah.
See it when it's not completely haunted.
Yeah, that was honestly a little terrifying.
We did our job well. Yeah, so we'll head up.
Okay. How late does Vert stay out as it gets to be evening?
I think after like a couple hours, so probably around dinner time, we can come back to and return.
The festival is still a little bit in swing. You see families starting to go home. Places like the tavern start to get a little bit more raucous, but like the general vibe of the festival seems to be winding down a little bit for the night. Those of you who are residents here who have been involved in some of the planning of this festival know that tomorrow night, on the second night of the festival, the last night of the festival, there's going to be a ceremony where the Amber Hearth Monarch, not a real title, but like an honorary title for the winner of the festival, is crowned, and there's going to be a little bit of a ceremony for that. But for tonight, kind of a peaceful evening descends on Amber Hearth as you head up to the keep.
The three of you get back, and Embers is in the kitchen preparing fresh venison.
Wait, I'm seeing faces. I'm scared.
I don't know why.
Have you rolled a survival check?
I sure have.
I
It was
thought
a
you would.
22.
You catch the rabbits.
Venison is deer.
Yeah, deer.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
It's like roasting over the fire in the kitchen. Next to it is a big bowl of freshly picked herbs and berries.
Mm-hmm.
God, that's so funny. Oh my god.
What is Basil's disguise?
So, I've been thinking about this. I think his disguise would be Elwyn's, like, uncle.
My actual uncle or just
An uncle.
someone who could
Like,
be an uncle?
someone who could be an uncle.
Okay.
Because then I'm thinking that Bachelor was basically just preparing the keep and had Elwyn, and it was like helping Elwyn and
see.
getting it prepared for Basil, Elwyn's uncle.
Mm-hmm.
And now that he's here, he's like, they're both like the masters of the house.
So
He's like serving Basil.
He's got. Does he have the hat of disguise to pull this off, or?
We did, yeah, I mean, he could. We got lots of ways to disguise him, but yeah.
Yeah, were we gonna give him the one Embers used, or
It's
buy him a new one?
We can buy him a new one. Oh no, we can give the one Ember said.
So the opposite of
what
the
I meant
thing
to
you
say.
Either way, yeah, we can
He's
get
got the
that.
hat of disguise. He's got like Elven's sort of bluish skin tone to
Yeah.
him. The pointed elven ears. I guess he had those to begin with.
Right? Yeah. It's like not that far off. That's why I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's
it's
just
actually
like-
pretty good.
Pretty close, yeah.
Elven has a gold eye and a blue eye.
Yeah, but like the blue eye is what's
Yeah, so he's got like blue eyes.
yeah.
Blue eyes white.
Dragon.
I was gonna finish it.
Dragon?
Blue eyes white half elf.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so he's disguised as someone who could pull off being a noble from some elven family. I think he probably would be, if Embers would allow it, in the kitchen, kind of helping you out, preparing.
Ember's not gonna allow this.
Not gonna allow it, okay. Then he's sitting in the dining room.
It's like with a glass of brandy or something. Yeah. What's his name?
Didn't get that far.
What's his name?
What's your dad's name?
Elric, I think.
That sounds right. Do you want me to look it up?
Yeah, because
Is that like
I don't have
a
access to
family
my
thing that
notes.
you have Elwyn, Elric, or is that like...
I have an actual.
It is
uncle.
Elric Emlos.
I have an actual uncle too. Hold on, I actually have
Believe it or
these
not, I came up with this idea today. So I didn't really have time.
Your uncle is Siren.
Yeah, my uncle is Siren, so it doesn't have to follow the
Doesn't have to be
Elven
him.
name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I think about it? Or
Hold
can I
on,
think of something right now?
fantasy name generator. Yeah, you should have thought about
I
this.
should have, but I didn't. I was hoping someone would just have something. I don't know why I thought that way. I'm like, we'll figure it out.
Revelor, Larm,
No.
Maybe something close to Basil, so it's easy to remember.
Okay. Something close to Basil's fine.
Basil,
Sazed.
No.
I know, that's like
What's another herb that starts with B?
B?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, his name doesn't...
I know.
Okay.
It's like it's Basil, but it's
What?
B-A.
Bergamot.
Bergamot.
Bergamot?
Bergamot.
Yeah, Bergamot. So it's like, no. You should have picked a name!
I should have picked a name. I'm sorry, everybody.
It'd just be
Butternut squash.
Oh my
Just
god.
be Bergam.
Bergam?
Burger.
Bergam's not the worst name. Eris.
Wait, herb. Is that what we're looking for?
Just name
Herb.
Herb.
No!
Yeah.
Fine. Carrera. No.
This means
Norin?
I have to attempt the
Yeah.
Elwyn accent. Norin?
Norin's okay.
Norran.
You have to like really fantasize it though to put a whole bunch of extra letters in there. But yeah, Norin.
Norin. That's just easy to remember.
Just-
Write it down.
So yeah,
Some H's and Y's.
you come in and there's this elven man who looks a lot like Elwyn, sitting at the dining room table.
And everyone says, Uncle Norin. What is...
Doran or Norin?
Norin.
Norin, okay.
I said, Uncle Norin.
You did.
That's what I said.
Okay.
Ah. Wait, the accent. Hold on, I have to attempt it. Say something in Elwyn's tone again. Anything.
Uncle Norin, what's going on?
No, I can't do it.
What's happening here?
My niece Elwyn.
Yeah.
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
I'm Uncle Norin. Nice to meet you. Elwyn's Uncle Norin.
Yeah, he's staying with us for a while.
Oh, no, it's lovely to meet you.
This
sir.
is Art. He's...
In fact, Bachelor has been preparing the keep for me to stay here, as I understand it.
Yeah, to help look after things while we're, out and about.
Yeah, that
Adventuring and
makes
all
sense.
that. Yeah. I think Owen looks a little bit nervous.
Yeah, his accent's wavering a little bit.
Yeah.
I just rolled a 5 on his.
Come on, we
deception
practiced.
check.
He doesn't have the actor feet.
I think you hear Ember's call from the kitchen. Who's hungry?
Oh boy.
Yeah, she's been a little bit like this ever since she got back.
Well, she loves... She prides herself as a hunter, and there was a fox hunt, and her score was a little bit subpar. It wasn't any fault of her own. There was a limited number of top prizes, you understand.
I got very lucky. Like, listen, I just climbed a tree and happened to...
Well, that sounds very impressive. I don't know if I could climb a tree. I might be able to grow a tree.
That sounds more impressive to me.
Well, I mean, plant it in the dirt and water it every day. That's
I see.
Over a long period of time, of course.
nothing as magical as what my niece here can do.
Anyway, I'm gonna check on Embers. She goes into the kitchen. Embers?
There's so much meat in here.
I'm gonna roll a concentration check. not to gag at the sight of it all. Yeah, that's not great.
Is that a 6 or a 9?
That's a 6.
At least we didn't lose in the first custard.
7. So I think Ellen kind of puts a hand over her mouth and she just goes, "Can I talk to you? Maybe not in here."
Sure.
Thanks.
Embers grabs up the salad basically that she prepared.
Yeah.
Like, I made this for you.
Oh, it looks delicious.
Rare herbs, hard to find, and berries.
Wonderful.
The best ones.
Yes. Embers,
Yes.
you are the most skilled hunter and forager of the Silver Sea.
I know.
You are. You don't have to prove that to anybody.
Apparently I do.
But we appreciate this very much. This is wonderful, and I'm sure that Art is going to really enjoy this. So thank you. But honey, Sugar, you are incredible. And you're not going to get any points for this in the festival, but you get points in my heart.
Thank you. Then she just like walks out.
Ellen just kind of like goes back in the dining room like, that is a lot of meat. I'm going to go upstairs for a little
Someone
bit.
say meat. A big burly white dragonborn in like full armor walks in and kind of surveys the room and spots you and does a little bit of a double take.
Torin, this is Art.
Torin Brenworn. Nice to meet you.
Oh, hi. It's good to meet you. I got a coupon.
Yeah, Art got a coupon to train with you later.
Yeah.
He kind of eyes you up with like the eye of like a drill sergeant almost.
Oh yeah, do I pick up on like his... I don't know if I've met him, but like would I know of him?
You wouldn't
pick
know
up
of him.
his vibes?
The way he stands is very soldierly.
Yeah. Now, Ellen will probably say, Torin joined us in Port Horizon Shroud. He used to be an Imperial warden in Port Horizon Shroud and decided to join our cause and traveled with us up here to Amparth, and I don't know what we'd do without him.
Ever since I've been training the troops, the new recruits. And yes, I've been offered up for lessons, though from the look of you, I don't know how much I could teach you.
There is a fighter thing called Know Your Enemy, I think. You just use that to
Is
size
that
them
still
up.
in the new rule set?
Yeah, I don't know if the new fighter has
You
that.
better have it, because I used it all the time.
You did, and it was
It was great.
it's a thing.
Battle Mass. It's a level 7 feature. I'm
Oh,
level 6.
you're level 6.
Dang it!
Damn.
Did he level up from the festivities?
No.
Dang it. Sorry, I tried.
From the
man.
heart to heart.
I tried.
Yeah, no, but it's good to know that's coming up.
Torin, have you seen Bachelor around? Or Tim?
I've seen neither Bachelor nor Tim, though I have seen Norin.
Right. Well, okay.
Okay, insight check.
Roll an
That's a 15.
I rolled a 3.
Okay, so I know
There's something obviously weird there. You don't know what it is, but there's something weird there.
I'm just like, is everyone okay?
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you. And I think Embers has caught something for dinner, fresh. There's a lot of meat in that kitchen. Help yourself. I mean, once it's done being prepared. And let all the recruits know that we've got a feast going on tonight.
Well, I think they've gone off to the festival to take a turn at enjoying the festivities.
Well, then we can set a plate aside for them when they get back.
I'm sure they'd appreciate that. Tremella, you know how they are. They like to try anything you put in front of them. And
Yeah.
Izzy, I swear she has fangs. So
I'm pretty sure she does. Wouldn't be surprised.
Eustace will probably go home, but maybe he'll take leftovers tomorrow.
Understood. And you're welcome to as much as you want.
He goes and
I made plenty.
Yeah, he goes to like poke his snout into the kitchen to like get a look at this meat.
Ellen's like visibly
Smells
like
delicious.
You like
3 shades paler than normal.
Like, are you
like
okay?
very
cookie
ill?
Depends on the mood, but whatever you're doing today. Smells like cooking, I'll take
I have
that.
cooking, yes.
Does Embers need help in the kitchen?
You could offer. Yeah, go for it.
Norin says, no, she absolutely does not want help in the kitchen. I tried, and it was not pretty.
Well, it might be okay now. I think I've smoothed things over a little bit.
Does this have to do with early? Oh. Okay, I think I go to the kitchen to offer, I don't know, he has muscles, offer some help.
Hey, Art, glad you're joining us for dinner. Do you like cooked or uncooked? You've eaten your fill of uncooked. I'm gonna cook you something.
Thank you. I appreciate it. But I'll take rare if that's what you mean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That wasn't what I meant, but yes.
Elwyn will go up to the roof and keep a watch for Vert to come back.
Yeah, as Embers is kind of setting up the table, you do spot from the roof Vert coming up the hill. Right, Vert?
Yep.
In the guise of halfling woman.
Yeah, so I'll go down to intercept him before he gets into the house, basically. You're back.
I am.
I'm
You
sorry.
are no longer charmed by Nyadon.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm sorry I lost my temper at you earlier. I know you weren't in full control of your faculties from what it looked like.
You're correct.
And I wanted you to know that I spoke with Art at length. And I don't think that he is a threat to us. In fact, I think that he could be one of our greatest allies, if we give him a chance. He was there, and he was complicit, but he sincerely and strongly regrets what he did, and he wants to make it right.
Yeah, Vert makes the face of like that's a tough pill to swallow,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But he just like nods and says, I trust you.
Thank you. I want you to talk to him. He knows that Tim was from Bogma.
He rolls his eyes when he says Tim, but right.
But whether or not you come clean about who you really are, that's up to you. I didn't tell him anything about you specifically, but he does want to apologize.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow.
Okay. Also, Amber's,
Look, before we talk about that, I need to apologize too. I did lose control. I showed too much weakness and allowed these emotions to take over. And it won't happen again. I won't put you in that situation. And,
was it emotions or was it him?
I think it was both.
I didn't think that was the thing that could happen.
This is the first time.
Will it be the last?
I think it'll be the last.
Insight check.
Yeah, go ahead.
25.
Vert really does believe that he got through Nyadon.
Okay.
He says, yeah, I spent a little bit of time after that and talked with him.
Okay. I trust you.
Good.
But if I have to restrain you again, I will.
Good.
Embers made venison. It's a long story, and there's too much meat in there for me to be in that room, so I'm gonna spend some time in the fresh air, I think, but feel free to go in and help yourself.
Okay. I'll meet up with you later then.
Alright.
Elwyn, as you go off and Vert, as you go in, we're going to end today's episode. However, Elwyn, you spot a figure coming up the road towards the keep. And it is a figure that you recognize. Let me find a description. In my attendees from out of town section.
Come on.
What are you hoping for?
Come on.
What are you hoping for?
You see a woman, almost unnaturally tall, with a long neck and limbs that emerge from her white and gold accented robes. Her waist-length hair is tied up and back with a streak of purple woven all the way through. you recognize with a kind of a parasol hanging from the crook of her arm and taking off a pair of dark sunglasses as the sun has started to go down, the form of Shava Devir from the city of Erudition coming up the road, presumably to see you. And we will end tonight's session there.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Shava!
So thank you everyone who came to watch tonight. Thank you all of you for playing. That was quite the session. More of this Monday, 7 p.m. Pacific time. Hope to see you then.
Bye.
Bye.